Hello, everyone.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
We're back with more FF16. Sorry, I had a bit of indigestion after eating that protein bar. I don't want to talk to you. We are heading into the stacks now. We got Mira running around doing little meow cat things.
I have no reason to assume.
Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example. One that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not, few have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
If it please your grace, might I one day borrow the chronicles for a short while?
Mid said I could ride the Enterprise next. No, she didn't. She said I could.
Yeah, she said.
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going. And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
You bet your ass I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though. Just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind. The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
Very well.
If there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
There it is.
Let me know when you're leaving. I want a word before you go.
Of course.
Yeah, just making sure. The game really likes to tempt you with other things.
How do you split the sea, you reckon?
Is something wrong?
Not at all.
Raining outside now.
Honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world.
I'll hold you to that.
There it is. Cool. Alright. The land long having fallen to the victim to the spreading blight, even now the most meager of scrub struggles to draw life from the ether-drained cliffs that loom above the barren coastline. The Shadow Coast.
Reckon it'll be a long walk to the capital if we follow the cliffs. I'll scout ahead, see if I can't find us an inland route.
Clive. There's something I've been meaning to ask. You took her icon, didn't you?
Yes, I did. She understood.
Oh, she understood. Understood that you decided to save the world all on your own, and that you'd die without her power. How dare you make her choose? You knew damn well she'd never refuse you. But I will. You can't keep pushing us away, Clive. The world is ours to save, not yours.
I used my gift because I thought it was the right thing to do.
And you truly believe this will save you? Will save us all?
I do.
Then so be it. Just don't forget, you're not alone.
Think I found us a trail. Did I miss something?
Only that Joshua didn't.
I don't get it.
Clive didn't even tell her, tell him that the whole giving icon to him was her idea anyway. Not like he made her. Anyway, we're in Waloed now. Footfalls in Ash. That's one of the lines in FF14 Endwalkers.
Wanted to visit Ash.
We're in Waloed territory now. Don't expect a warm welcome.
Oh, I don't know, Clive. That castle over there looks inviting enough.
Shall we sample its inhabitants' hospitality?
Yes, we shall. So guys, I made it to the final boss of Dragon Quest X Offline, and now I did end up beating him
Remember
last
what I
night,
said
but
about warm welcomes, Gav?
my first attempt did not go so well.
Oh, this place is as dead as Grieger's ghost.
My first attempt had okay, so the boss has like this interesting ability, because it's a turn-based RPG, right? He's got this interesting ability called world making, where every percentage of his health or so,
I knew I smelled something.
he'll shift the world into a different set of rules, essentially. So the first time he does it, he creates what's called an accelerated world. Okay, jumped a little too early there. And the accelerated world is pretty cool because it makes it so that everyone acts twice on their turn instead of once. But that also means he acts 4 times instead of twice because he gets 2 turns naturally. So it's kind of scary, but you know, it adds a little bit of stress and strategy to it. But no worries, I got through that phase. I don't want to say easily, but I got through it. My party makeup wasn't very good. I didn't know what to expect, so I just kind of went in with what I had and didn't really do any planning beyond that. Phase 3, however, he changes it to an unclean world, or PMX world, where status effects are far more likely to work, both on you and on him. Well, he got the first round for some reason, and he used an ability that knocks all of my party members down. What that means is that they lose their turn, because fuck me. And right after that, he breathed a rotten breath on the characters and paralyzed all of them and poisoned them, and then they just died. I spent the rest of the fight not being able to move or do anything. It was great. And the worst part about this is anyway, the worst part about this is that it's all of these things, right? But it's also the third fight in a series of boss fights that you have to redo all of if you lose. And the first one is probably the worst of the 3 overall, because he hits like a fucking truck, he's really fast, and he also you also can't lower his attack power. And he seems to just cut through your defense anyway, so raising your defense seems useless. Yeah. Anyway, this is Ash, you guys. We are currently dealing with orcs. I guess there's some humans here. Oh shit. Dude just went right through my attack. Okay, why didn't you dodge? That was rude. Nothing irks me more than pushing the button and having my character not do anything. Like, if I miss time to dodge, I miss time to dodge. Whatever, that's fine. At least, you know, my character responded to the button I pressed. It still sucks, but, you know. When I push the button and nothing happens at all, that's annoying.
Enough of you are there.
Okay. I can appreciate the efforts to try and guard. Also, how the hell are you casting from way over there? In fact, which one of you is casting? What's this one? I'm taking so much damage on me. Just from the enemies swinging through my strikes. Just gonna use a high potion now and we'll get it back later. I remember correctly, there's something up here. Hey Vector, welcome back. There's something up here that could kick the shit out of me, and has. Because it has a nasty combo that I can do. Oh yeah, yep, here it is. So this is Pandemonium, rank F. This guy has a nasty combo that has killed me in the past.
The king of the castle.
Oh my god, I don't know what is going on, but I'm having a huge problem with my character dodging. Another case of like pushing the button and the button just not doing anything. This here, Rick the Support, is scary as fuck. You gotta be careful too, because if you try to leap into him and you get him at just the wrong angle, you can take a ton of damage. We are in Waloed now. That was a nasty move there. It's teleport right after the explosion. I haven't seen him do that. Anyway, we're doing an axe rank hunt here, Pandemonium. Like I was saying, this guy can kill me pretty easily if he gets a certain combo of attacks out. jumped into it. That was a rude teleport you did. Okay, he's gonna teleport here afterwards. Yeah. Excuse me? Oh, you fuck. Okay, this one sucks. Okay, that was a really bad combo. I don't know if you guys just saw, but he tried to do a... Yeah, he's doing it again. He just tried to fucking warp Kamehameha me. What a dick. Oh, we got it. How ludicrous. Exactly. Anyway, the what Kamehameha is the one that got me back when I did this the first time. Eat shit, Pandemonium. And we gotta level up. Look at that. Only 120 AP for that. Weird. We got Stained Loincloth. Modesty is not a trait that comes to mind when one thinks of an orc. So it is a mystery why they bother to wear a loincloth at all when the thin strips of cloth only afford nominal protection and leave naught to the imagination. There are some scholars, however, who argue that they are vestiges from when the creatures were more civilized and serve as a proof of a devolution of the species, obtained by defeating Pandemonium.
Your reign is at an end.
Yeah, why don't you just walk around naked? Anyway, that was Pandemonium. As you can see, the king of the castle was a bit of a sack of shit. Or as Vector would put it, it was ludicrous. Look, useless treasure. I don't think there's anything else here. Look, needless interaction.
It's Camber all over again. Where the hell are the royalists?
Seems you were right about that welcome after all, Clive.
He totally would get the potion back. I just need my high potions back. We're in Scathe Bar. There's my high potion. Excellent. Looked like it was listening to me.
Aye, aye.
Is the whole of Ash fallen into Ultima's hands?
That's no peace delegation. We should send a warning to the others.
No. My uncle will have an eye on the coast. I trust he'll find a way to entertain any uninvited guests. Our mark is Drake's Spine, and there's a lot of road between us and it. We press on to Stone here.
Aye, you never know. It might not be a nest of slabbering monsters.
It might not be.
Clive, you must go on ahead without me. This stronghold is as old as Phoenix Gate, perhaps older. It may yet hide Ultima's remaining secrets, and if we are to best him, they must be unearthed.
All right. Stay out of trouble.
I always do. Mostly.
Mostly.
You sure about this?
About leaving my brother on his own. Of course. Mostly.
We can do it. I think there's a few more S ranks for us to do, hunt-wise.
Lady Vivian's map is so old, it's hard to tell which way is up. But if I'm right, we're not far from a village called Aistla.
Then we make our way there, resupply, and wait for Joshua.
We could go searching through the swamp, guys, but I don't think there's a lot in the swamp that's worth looking at. I mean, unless you guys want to look at the swamp. In which case, we can do that. Don't mind. But it's just a lot of this. Although I can appreciate this, because I grew up in an area that had trees that look like these, which I think are birch trees?
Though I'm guessing it's not the smell that will kill us.
So it's kind of neat that I see something that I recognize in that regard.
Finished.
Pyrolisk. Okay, so these birds were in first trade in FF1. They were fucking annoying. If you ran into 9 of them, the big thing that you had to worry about was I don't know, anyway, the big thing you had to worry about when dealing with Pyrolisk was turning your entire party to stone. So this thing is in like a terrible spot because it's got that fucking piece of wood in front of it that is preventing me from getting access to it. He did though. And we got over 3,000, which means We can get our next ability, which is an upgraded version of Cold Snap, which masters it. Increases the permafrost duration, so that's good. Alright, the next ability we're going to learn is... We're going to learn an upgraded version of Rising Flames. Increases hits. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to learn that, and then we're going to learn an upgraded version of Blind Justice. Which, mastering this, increases the number of lock-ons. So, cool. Anyway, there's a few treasure chests here or there within the swamp, but nothing really worth going out of your way to find. At least I don't recall there being anything worth going out of your way to find. There's a lindworm over there. Looks like the body of one of those, it is. Look at that. Remember that drake we fought in the volcano as well as in the Great Wood? This is the body of one of those. That's kind of cool. I don't think I ever noticed this before. Okay, there's a slime right there that I don't like, so we're gonna avoid fighting it by not going through that spot. Another one right there. May avoid it. We may not be able to. And we avoided it. Cool. I will, however, fight some pyrolists. It's great. Oh, that was cool, I guess. Turned my miss into a victory. There is something of note here, actually. Down around here-ish. Where this like outcropping is, there's a trial stone that you can utilize. We're not going to be doing that on stream. It has no value to anything that I want to do on stream, so we're not going to. Plus, it's a time trial, point gathering thing that you have to do to get through it. I hate it.
Bahamut's breath. Don't look down, Torgal.
Don't look down, Torgal. This is quite the bridge. Look at that. Can you imagine building that?
That must be Istla.
Alright, before we go into the village of Isla, we're going to take a break. We got about 30 minutes left to stream, guys. Don't go anywhere.